Hold on to your wallets, pioneers, because what we're about to dive into might just be the turning point we've all been waiting for. Something massive is shaking up the PiNetwork community, and the signs are everywhere. Whales are scooping up millions of Pi coins from exchanges like OKX and moving them straight into cold wallets. No one does that without expecting a storm on the horizon, and guess what? Rumors are flying that Binance, the heavyweight champion of crypto exchanges, might be getting ready to list PiNetwork. You heard that right. The king of crypto platforms may finally be unlocking the gate for Pi, but that's not all. There's a massive event coming, Consensus 2025, and PiNetwork isn't just showing up, they're taking center stage, sponsoring the whole thing. And yes, Nicolas himself is going to speak. Things are heating up fast, and you're not going to want to miss a single detail. Before we get into this spicy update, let me throw a quick question your way. If Binance lists PiNetwork next week, what do you think the price will jump to first? $1, $10, or something crazier? Drop your answer in the comments below. And hey, if you haven't caught up on the latest PiNetwork updates yet, make sure to check out my previous videos. The link is in the description below so you can get up to speed with everything happening in the ecosystem. If you're part of the Pi family, type PiNetwork to the moon and drop your country name in the comments. Let's represent globally and show how strong this community really is. Smash that like button, share this video with your fellow pioneers, and hit that subscribe button with the bell icon on to keep supporting this channel. That's how you help us bring you more fire updates and fresh Pi content every single week. Also, don't forget to join our Telegram and Facebook pages. The links are right there below. Quick disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing here should be considered financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. Alright, now let's get into it for real. So let's rewind just a bit. It all started when eagle-eyed watchers of the blockchain noticed something unusual. Over 13 million Pi coins were moved out of OKX. Not sold, not shuffled around, just cleanly pulled off the exchange and placed straight into private wallets. That kind of move doesn't happen for fun. It's intentional, it's strategic, and it's a strong signal that big players are positioning themselves ahead of something major. Then, as if that wasn't enough to light up the Pi radar, another massive chunk, over 7.5 million Pi coins, got snapped up just 5 hours later. Total value, nearly $5 million, and it didn't stop there. In just 48 hours, around 41 million Pi coins were pulled from exchanges. That's roughly $27 million worth of Pi disappearing into cold storage. Think about it, these aren't casual buyers. These are whales. Strategic, experienced, and always one step ahead. When whales buy and hold, especially in silence, it usually means one thing: they know something we don't. So naturally, the question buzzing around the community is, what are they preparing for? That's where the Binance rumors come in. Whispers are growing louder that Binance might be listing PiNetwork soon. And it's not just coming from random Telegram channels. Some credible sources are hinting at internal movements, back-end testing, and even talks with Pi-related developers. While there's no official word yet, the timing of the whale activity feels a little too perfect to be a coincidence. If Binance drops the listing news, the market could absolutely explode. Analysts are even throwing out a number, $314. That's right, $314 per Pi. It sounds wild, but considering Pi's vision and the pent-up demand in the community, it's not entirely far-fetched. Now let's zoom out and take a look at the bigger picture. Over on CoinMarketCap, it's party time for nearly every major crypto. Bitcoin is flirting with $87,000, Ethereum is climbing, and altcoins like Solana, BNB, XRP, and even Teo are showing green candles left and right. But guess who's not invited to this rally? Yep, PiNetwork. Instead of pumping, Pi is chilling in the red, down 15%. So while the rest of the market is dancing, Pi seems to be sitting this one out. But don't be fooled by the quiet. Because when you check out the charts, something interesting pops up. Pi is consolidating. That's not a bad thing. It's like coiling a spring, tight, calm, waiting for the right moment to snap. On the daily chart, the price is just cruising sideways, forming a base. But on the 4-hour chart, that's where things get spicy. A symmetrical triangle is forming, and if you've been around charts long enough, you know what that means. A breakout is coming, and that breakout window, it's looking like April 25th could be the D-Day. If the triangle breaks upwards, we could see a strong move toward $1. But if it breaks down, we might touch 31 cents, or worst case, dip to 3 cents. It's a big range, but that's how these patterns roll. The tighter the triangle, the more violent the breakout. So stay ready, because this chart is about to speak loud. And just when we thought things couldn't get more exciting, here comes the bombshell: Consensus 2025. The biggest blockchain and Web3 event on the calendar is happening this May in Toronto, and guess who's stealing the spotlight? Yep, PiNetwork. But they're not just attending like some side project, they're sponsoring the whole event. That's big boy energy. And Nicolas, the mastermind behind Pi, is coming out to speak publicly. This is the kind of move that elevates a project from hype to heavyweight. This conference isn't a small local meetup. The global elite of blockchain are gathering: entrepreneurs, visionaries, policymakers, even names like Eric Trump and Robert Kiyosaki. And guess what? PiNetwork isn't just attending, it's making a statement. Sponsoring the event means massive visibility. A speaking slot? That's narrative control. Announcements are almost certain. Could it be new mainnet updates, KYC breakthroughs, or even a Binance listing tease? Whatever it is, one thing's clear: PiNetwork is done hiding. This is their spotlight moment. And when a project shows up big at an event like Consensus, the impact goes beyond the community. Investors, regulators, and skeptics all start paying attention. In crypto, reputation is everything. Now add this to the mix: whales are accumulating, Binance rumors are hot, and the charts are hinting at a breakout. If you've been waiting for that turning point, this could be it. But let's be real, nothing's guaranteed. This is crypto, and anything can happen. That's why staying informed and staying connected to the community is your greatest advantage. Don't get caught off guard when the news breaks. Be the one who saw it coming. So now I want to hear from you. What do you think is going to happen? Will Pi finally get listed on Binance? Will Nicolas shock the world with a major announcement at Consensus 2025? Will the whales keep buying in silence while retail investors hesitate? Let's get the conversation going. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're at it, hit that like button, share this video with someone in the Pi community, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss another update. Alright pioneers, let's wrap this one up. Today we uncovered the explosive whale activity on PiNetwork, the circulating rumors about Binance potentially listing Pi, and how that could send prices flying. We looked at the technical chart patterns showing Pi is about to break out, maybe even this week. And we dove deep into the massive news that PiNetwork is not only attending but sponsoring Consensus 2025, with Nicolas set to speak. All signs are pointing to a potential turning point for PiNetwork, both in price and global reputation. If you enjoyed this video and you want to keep supporting this channel, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us bring you more updates and stay ahead of the PiNetwork game. Now here's my question to you. If Binance lists Pi tomorrow, what do you think the price will be by the end of that day? Drop your prediction in the comments below, and if you've got any questions or want to share your own thoughts, don't be shy. The comment section is all yours. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.